Здорово! Даньків продовжує проходити Fallout Новий Вегас. Що ж, пора зустрітися з старими сослуживцями буде. Як там він? Перший розвідбатальйон. От, бачите?
I'm Bitter Root, First Recon. You got a reason to talk to me? You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name? It's a con name. You know, the great cons? That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through. They're dead. Got themselves killed at Bitter Springs. Served them right if you ask me. It was a massacre. That's what a lot of NCR folk will tell you. Most of them feel plenty bad about what happened. But I was there. Saw it myself. I don't care what anybody says. The cons asked for Bitter Springs. They wouldn't leave the NCR be. My damn parents, too. They were just as bad as the rest. Don't I? Beg pardon, man, but you never met my parents. My dad, he got himself fucked up every chance he got. Always started with folk for no reason. Hell, he was the one who taught me to shoot. You know how? By taking pot shots at NCR, and not just soldiers. Civilians, too. Even kids. Then he'd get high with his buddies and swap tales about the folk they killed. Bunch of animals. And my mom? A couple of times she tried to sell me to some waster just to score some jet. Even the other cons said she was useless. Only reason they kept her around was because she was how'd my dad say it? A smoking piece of ass. You're not fully grown till you've taken a beat down. Everybody gathers around and hits you till you're damn near dead. After that, if you haven't begged for mercy, you get to choose a new name. One you'll use for the rest of your life. When NCR slaughtered the cons of Bitter Springs, I hadn't got my beat down yet. I was still too young. The way I see it, Bitter Springs was my beat down. So afterward, I gave myself a name. It's all I got from the cons. It's all I ever want. Guess I could tell a pretty good story if I had a mind. But the truth is, I don't know. Just got lucky. They brought me to Daughtry after the battle. He was just a captain back then. Guess he saw something in me. Knew I didn't belong with the cons. Maybe he felt bad, too, about how his men killed my folks. I told him he did me a service, but he didn't believe me. Still doesn't. He's a good man, Daughtry. Doesn't act like it sometimes, I know. But he didn't have to take me in. Yeah, look, he's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story, and I'd get tired of talking before it was through. It's like I told you, Daughtry's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while.
Да ладно. Разве это зрішено? Блін, в історії повно прикладів, коли сини служили під командуванням батьків. Як і повно прикладів, що ці сини погибали.
Guess not. I don't mean nothing by it. You really want to talk to somebody, try 10 of spades. He's always got plenty to say. Me? I'm here to do my job. For now, that job is shooting fiends. While, I guess. I don't keep too careful track of time. I like to keep things simple. Just focus on now. That's why they made me a sniper. You let your mind wander back a ways and you lose sight of what's in front of your eyes. Good way to miss a mark.
Bitter Springs. Я вже згадував про цю історію, тепер розкажу. Ну, нагадаю, розкажу ще раз. Bitter Springs був лагерем великих ханів. Знаходився десь в оцій області, якщо не помиляюсь. НКР напали на лагерь, того що хани нападали на граждан НКР, як він сказав. Но в процесі боя оказалося, що більшість ханів, які там були, невооружені жінки і діти. Коли солдати НКР це поняли, вони зразу же перекратили вогонь, надали допомогу пораненим і навіть дозволили ханам лишитися в Мохаве. Вони табір Red Rock, вот. Отут головний табір ханів. Хани використовують історію з Bitter Springs, щоб дискредитувати НКР. Но повторюю, це була трагічна случайність. Таких в історії теж пам'ятаю. Трагічна случайність, коли воєнні думали, що десь лагерь противника, напали на нього, оказалось, що то деревушка з гражданськими. Пам'ятаю, така трагічна історія случилася во В'єтнамі. Но повторюю, це була такі історії, це трагедія, а не преступлення. І знаєте, що саме смішне в ханів? Це, точніше, не смішне, а саме мерзке. Це як вони кажуть, НКР ущемляє нашому природному праву грабить і убивати всіх, кого хочемо. Ніхрена собі. От потягайтесь з рейнджерами.
Wish I could. Howdy. Name's Sterling, First Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had. Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all. And a lot of scouting from place to place.
Цікаво. Сразу видно професійного снайпера. Замічаємо все.
I call her the Long Carabine. Didn't always have the scope. I added that myself. Been shooting with her so long, couldn't bring myself to toss her away. Would have felt guilty to part with the old girl. The other snipers used bolt action, but Gore bets reckoned it didn't matter none if I was different, so long as I could hit my targets. As a matter of fact, it's funny that you'd ask. A couple nights back, I was on watch in the yard. Got myself a habit of looking all around, not just where I'd expect to find trouble. Old habit, but it saved my hide on occasion. Round about 1 in the morning, I spied some lights in the control tower. Now that's the 3rd time I've spied those lights, mind you. And every time I ask about it, they tell me the place was empty. I'm just saying, didn't look empty to me. No trouble at all, might be nothing. Couple frisky young folks looking for a quiet place to snuggle up. That light is mighty consistent. Always there at 1 a.m. Might be worth a look. Used to be a ranger. One of the first they sent out east back before we took the dam. Observation and reconnaissance. We took the lay of the land, checked out the locals, and kept ourselves inconspicuous. A couple friends of mine were the first to scout the dam. That was back in '73, if I recall. A lot of those rangers are dead now. Vegas always chewed men up. It's just a little more literal nowadays. Well, that wasn't really a matter of choice. Got myself caught by legionaries up near Malpay. They had themselves some fun with me. Mangled my hands and feet pretty good. Wasn't much good with the pistol after that. Wasn't gonna be trekking across the waste on any more long scouts either. Caesar's boys figured I wasn't going anywhere after what they'd done to me, so they didn't bother tying me up. I crawled out of there on my elbows and knees. Must have looked a sight. Then I rolled down an embankment into the Colorado. I guess I had a mind to drown rather than give Caesar's boys the satisfaction of killing me. But a couple rangers happened to be watching from across the river. They jumped on in and pulled me out of there. Lucky break, they said. Going on 6 months now, but I reckon we'll be moving out soon enough. Can't talk about the details. Till then, we'll man the towers and keep an eye on the fiends. We've had more than our share of trouble from their direction. Whole thing smells of Caesar to me. Of course, that's just guesswork. But I'd still bet a few caps he's stirring up the locals against us.
Ти прав, деяких підбиває. Спойлер. Цезар заслав Фрументарія до ханів, щоб як посла, який має переконати їх присоединитися до нього. Думаю, очевидно, що він бреше, що типа 80 з плюсом племен добровольно приєднались до Цезаря.
Always a pleasure. Keep yourself safe.
А ну поговоримо ще.
One of the ranger vets looked at me, and I just about
З
surrendered.
тобою вибила. О, трошки поспимо. Капрал. 50 копійок.
Hey there, miss. Ten of spades. First recon sharpshooter. At your surface. Oh yeah, fine. Just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass. Damn right. The LT. Gorobets gave it to me. See, I wanted to be ace of spades, but the LT says, sorry kid, you're too green. So he calls me 10 instead. It's okay though. I get a few more kills under my belt, he'll move me up to Jack. Jack of spades. Sounds better, right? I keep at it. Eventually I'll make it to ace. Think I'll skip queen though. Shit. As long as I can remember, had a rifle in my hand since I was 3. That's what my dad always says. Learned to shoot on our ranch, way west of here. Same as the LT. He's a farm kid too. Oh, they recruited me, what, a year ago? Taught me to kick even more ass than before. These guys, they really know how to kick some ass. Kicking ass. Mostly kicking ass. See, we're watching the perimeter right now, looking for those fiends to come back. When they show their faces, that's when we go to work. One shot, one kill. That's the first recon way. Yeah, I'll see you around.
Оу. Ще один момент про Bitter Springs не доказав. Багато учасників тої битви сильно винять себе за гибель безоружних жінок і дітей. Включає Буна. Іменно того він ушов з армії. Його сильно це заділо. Но повторюю, вони не винуваті. Капрал Бетсі.
Girl, you are some grade A poon. Anybody ever tell you that? Trust me, the alpha males are overrated. Plenty of them in the army. All they're good for is killing each other and taking smelly shits. Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty. Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes. Some cute little junkie bitch, so fucked up she doesn't even know that she's the bad guy. And I've got a headshot her. Makes me think. Might just be sex, though. I see some cute little number and I'd rather get in her pants. So maybe I'm a stone-cold bitch after all. What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude? Don't take this the wrong way, but girl, it's a damn good thing you're hot. That sarcasm blew right over your head, didn't it?
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
О, це ще не всі снайпери. Опа!
I'm Lieutenant Gorobets, 1st Recon. If you're looking to collect a bounty, you should talk to Major Daughtry. If they've proven hard to kill, yes. Whatever it takes to get the job done, even if it means hiring help from outside the military.
Розумний підхід.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling. Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at First Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help. I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
Словом, один дуже цікавий момент. Ви, звісно, звернули увагу на фамілію лейтенанта. Горобець. Вони говорять як Горобець, но розраби підтвердили. Він нащадок українських мігрантів. Да. Да. Ми зустріли в Новому Вегасі українця. Круто, правда? У мене є, кстати, родственники в США, і багато хто з них навіть не був ніколи в Україні, але вони пам'ятають, що вони українці. Українську мову знають, регулярно участвують в всяких національних фестивалях. Взагалі в США повно народів, і вони регулярно влаштовують такі свята національного типу. Готують національну їжу, вдягають національний одяг, танці, пісні. Бачив відео. Дуже гарно.
Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to 1st Recon. We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole...
Це я вже чув.
Carry on.
Поговорити з капралом Бетсі. До речі, це завдання треба виконати прямо зараз. Розумієте? Потім в процесі батальйон піде першим ходом в один з інших лагерей НКР, ближче до передової. Ой, я сказав легіон. Батальйон. Перейде поближче до легіона, так сказати. І тоді цей квест вже виконати не вдасться.
Howdy. What brings you back?
Збережемося, вдруг
Wish
ще.
I could have been there to see some.
You keep talking to me, sweetness, and people are gonna think we're an item. Not that I mind. The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm 1st Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Жорсткий висказування.
These are die.
Так.
What an asshole.
Скористаємося медициною.
Hey, girl. You need... Just another injury to take care of, huh? Well, when you put it that way. All right. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
What can I do for you? I wish someone with your medical training had come along sooner. I think she'll actually stick with the treatment because of what you said. I was afraid that Betsy wouldn't go for long-term treatment because she didn't want to look bad in front of the rest of the squad. You settled that. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Медичну клініку Нового Вереса. О, в медичну клініку нам є ще причини зайти. Дуже важливі причому. Опа, якого хрена мені заходити в червоний, блін, караван? Блін, тут ще є прохід. Медична клініка Нового Вереса. Доктор Усанагі. Я її пам'ятаю, судячи з внешності і фамілії, японка.
Hey,
Такого тут тільки немає, якщо от, по національності. От Ван Графи, судя по фамілії, голландці. Або бельгійці. Як там оцей Жан-Батіст Ван Граф? Ну, віддално нагадує ім'я бельгійського актера Жан-Клод Ван Дам.
There are so many refugees to care for.
Вот док.
hello.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes. Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Хорошо.
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got two much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
Ох, ніхера себе бонуси. Довоєнні книги. Ну тут їх до хрена і вони не пошкоджені. Це не роздовбане східне узбережжя. Так що тут їх можна продавати за одну кришку. Оце дякую. Скальпель, стимулятор. Що тобі їй продати ще? А то... З іншого боку, хрін з цими довбаними гранатами. Ні, ну плазміна це, звісно, добре. Я продам частину, так сказати, непотребу. Розумієте? Ці імпланти піздець які круті. Купований кастет, хрен з ним.
One other thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants. The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering? That's the Phoenix monocyte breeder. The implant speeds up cell regeneration, an effect similar to that of some lizards and sea creatures. The implant is very expensive, however. 12,000 caps. Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Ху-ху-ху. Ну, ускорений реген?
Evening.
You're back. All right. You're healthy enough to...
Да.
That would be the Nemean subdermal armor. It's a bit pricey, 8,000 caps, but the implant causes your skin cells to be bolstered with iron. It won't make you bulletproof, but it will make you a little harder to injure.
5800 в мене, да? От цікаво. А може все-таки ще щось продати? Ні, ну навіть якщо я продам плазменні гранати, в мене не буде. Чим? Поки що прибережу. Імпланти. Інші повишають оці параметри спешіал. На повишенні урона це круто.
Fine by me.
Винтовка ковбоя, карабін слідопита, охотничий дроп. Дробовик караванщика. Минутку. Тримай, братан. Эй! Эй, механический! З тобою мені треба поговорити. Автостім мені ще як поможе. І клініка отмечена, що ж тепер? Караван Данна. А, да. Я ще маю сходити до оружейників, до цього Айзека. Я проаналізував оце повідомлення від сержанта. Навіть по назві видно. Зброя для Макарана. Треба збільшити об'єм поставок оружия. Тобто, то, що іменно треба базі. Я помилився.
Can I help you?
Насчет корупції.
Shit, is he serious? A 25% increase in weapons is doable, but a 50% increase in ammunition is nuts. Just don't have the supplies on hand to meet that kind of demand for new weapons. You're right. I suppose we could refurbish used and damaged weapons to fill the order. They'll be in like new condition, and then we can use our loader to make fresh ammo from spent brass. We'll have to wait a few days for gunpowder, but this might just work out. Tell Contreras the extra guns and ammo will be in the next shipment.
Крутяк. Дебіл, якийсь дебіл. О, я тут ще згадав задання красного каравана, то. О, треба разне. Кришка з зіркою. Знак Цезаря. «27 кришечок, все.
Things are getting stranger every day.
Ну що ж. Ей, ребята, ви щось скажете?
I see you're still alive.
О,
Yeah, I was there. I was Captain Daughtry then. That whole situation was a mess and could easily have been avoided with good intel. The major in charge at the time made a bad call. He thought Bitter Springs was full of Great Khan raiders, so we surrounded the place. By the time any of us realized there were civilians down there, women and children, shooting had already started. The major froze up at the news, and we couldn't get another word out of him. I took over and salvaged the situation as best I could. For my effort, I was promoted to major. Not quite the way I'd have wanted it. We know they supply the fiends with illegal chems, but they never stick around in NCR territory for long. They know the land and move quick. There's talk from time to time about taking out their base at Red Rock Canyon, but nothing ever comes of it. The Great Khans are tough fighters. If we ever did go up against them on their home turf, we'd win. The casualties would be high. Adoptive father, yes. I was very proud when he made first recon. I know that every time I send them out, I could be sending him to his death. But if it's not me, it'll be somebody else. At least this way I get one more chance to see him.
майор, ти молодець. Ти сумів мгновенно зорієнтуватися в ситуації і прекратити битву. Уважение.
Howdy. What brings you back?
Ну, кстати, а можна суспенив глянути? Гравірований Вінчестер. Отлично.
Didn't think you'd be back.
What can I do for you?
Більше нічого не візьмеш з них.
You remember me, right? The tennis... The LT told you about that? Shit, man. That's shit. It was my fault. See, I was knocked out when it happened. The big guys sneaked up on us. I let Betsy down. Shit, you sound like the LT. I should have woken up. I shouldn't have gotten knocked out in the first place. That shit was my fault. I don't want to talk about it anymore, all right? She's my goddamn partner. See, we work in pairs. We spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Nobody wanted to work with me. They said I was too green, but Betsy volunteered. Shit, you don't even know how big a deal that is. She trusts her life to the newbie, and I sit here and let her get raped by that piece of shit. Shit, that shit. Yeah, the LT shouldn't have brought that shit up. Not with civvies, anyway. Ain't right. Ain't right.
Блін. На жаль, успокоїти пацана не вдасться.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right?
Маленький
Well, you're too
пашинок.
late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard. Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. You ever hear of Jackson? Or Night Terror? Damn right they were. They were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their assholes. Bam. Dead. Finished. Over. See, somebody gives me a job, I do it. Maybe I complain a little here and there, but my shit gets done. Well, shit. Feel free to stick a knife in the old ego. Thought I made a name for myself around here. Guess that's as good a reason as any to quit this stinking trade. No glory. No easy money, no women, and no glory. Shit. I'd settle just for the women. Oh, shit, I don't know. Gotta be at least a month. Longer than I last in most jobs. Oh, yeah, a lot. Like before I was a bounty hunter, I worked as a caravan guard. You'd think that was a cakewalk, right? Wrong. Crazy bastards expected me to wake up at dawn. Forget it. It's about 2 hours after this guy hits the sack. And I need at least 10, 12 hours of sleep to do my job. Price of excellence. Well, hey, field's wide open now that I'm gone. Probably lots of people looking to get in once they hear I quit. Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. I got a plan. Once I get my cash from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gamora and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gamora, so that means I've got better odds of winning big. I got this figured out.
Думаю, очевидно, що він просто пиздобол.
See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money, but it turns out it's hard work, so screw it. Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. I mean, I could have taken him. But with this guy, might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole. Hey, yeah.
Хорошо, майор під боком, а що він скаже про цього піздюка?
I see you're still alive, and that's promising. Any luck on that bounty?
А ні, розпитати не можна. Ну що ж, відправимося-ка ми до сержанта.
So you're back. Very professional. I like that. Maybe you can handle something bigger. You're right. I'm just an under-the-table arms dealer. What could I possibly offer you? A drifting mercenary. Sorry for wasting your time. Great. The Crimson Caravan has something ready for me. Look for Blake and let him know you're picking up Contreras' medical supplies. Thanks. Don't come back until you have it. Crimson Caravan is just northeast of the Gunrunners. Blake's usually in the main office.
Препарати, кажеш?
Fine by me.
Ой, в тебе плазменного пістолета нема. Ну, це херня.
Fine by me.
Віддам тобі мікроядерні батарейки. А от цікаво. А ці препарати, то законно якби? Торговля... Він же завідує складом з боєприпасами вроді. А за препарати відповідає медик. Ну поговоримо з тим лейтенантом з воєнної поліції.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Який же красивий пістолет, правда?
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
От вона ж там внизу десь сидить обично. А от вона. Кабінет над кабінетом
You're
полковника.
back. Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed... But he... Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use... Well... Yeah. The man I'm more interested in is Corporal White. White had a lot of promise. Wanted to be a ranger as bad as anyone I've seen. But he also had some extracurricular activities going. Now he's gone. Word around the base is he'd been going regularly to visit a hooker named Dazzle at Gamora. That's a casino on the Strip. Classy place. His belongings are up in the barracks in the concourse building. First bunk on your left if you're facing it from the center. I haven't had a chance to look through his things yet, so that might be a good place to begin. Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry. It's probably just a me...
Ей, почекай про взломщиків, я ж розібрався. Ага. Блін. Вона підозрює сержанта. З іншого боку, препарати він міг заказати і... щоб забезпечити війська оцим, ну, стимулятори, обезболюючі, медиксі обезболюючі, якщо що. Психо, щоб посилити. Ну, зламаємо. Може інформація, яка тут є. Це вихід наружу. Ненавижу ці довбані взломи. Ага. Збільшити поставки від оружейників. Вот зачем, сучок. Збільшив поставки від оружейників. Не щоб помогти, а щоб частину оружия розпродати, а поставки від оружейників компенсували. Особисті речі капрала в його шкафчику. Шкафчик на самому куті.
I wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
You're back. That may be the worst-kept secret on the base. I'd be more surprised if you had proof he wasn't involved in criminal activity. But if you have proof, you're the envy of every MP stationed here. What'd you find? Little bastard. I'm sure some of those find their way into the hands of our enemies, too. All right, thanks for telling me. I'm gonna have him rounded up. Pretty impressive work there. Wish I could keep you around. But for helping me nail this guy, I think you should have a little keepsake. Here, it's not contraband, but I confiscated it from Contreras last week, because he was being smarmy and I was sick of his bullshit.
Okay. Машина. Винтовка. Винтовка 308 калібра. На ній вроді є пасхалка, я пам'ятаю. А, вот надпись збоку. Коротше, це отсилка на одного американського гітариста, який під час Другої світової використовував гітару з надписью «Ця штука вбиває фашистів». А тут є... А на цій винтовці ответ, типа, ну, а ця штука вбиває комуняк. Комуняк тут немає, но це но тут є, ну, як, ну, легіон, правда, уроди того ж самого уровня. Так що постріляємо з машини по них. У мене, правда, вже є снайперка під ці самі патрони, але з іншого боку. Патрони мощні. Кстати, хто не в курсі, що це за модель, це винтовка Гаранда. Основна піхотна ігрушка американської армії під час Першої світової. Що? Угу. Казино Гоморра, да? Блестяще. Почекайте. Сюди, блін. Гомора ж знаходиться на стріпі. А тут єдине... А в Фрісайді єдине казино Атомний ковбой. Ладно, знімемо сонливість за допомогою цього. Оу. Глючок страту. Гоморра. Воу, воу, воу. Не спішимо. Раз мені треба відправитись в казино, мені потрібно спочатку зайти в Лакі. Тому що я там лишив пістолет 22-го калібра. Ладно, машину поки лишимо тут. Все-таки в мене є ще й снайперка. Мені оружие скритого ношення, ой, як потрібно. Казино. Секюритрончики. О, поки сховаємо. Гоморна. Казино, яке контролює мафіозна сім'я Омерта. Вони дуже наглі. Лучше з ними лишній раз не сратися.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me. You'll get these back on your way out. What the fuck are you looking at?
О, блін. О, от як ви комуняка. Ой, з клієнтами говорите.
Hello and welcome to Gomorrah. What can I help you with today? I knew someone would call in that mark soon. What do you want to know? All I can tell you is to find Caccino. He's the lowest level lieutenant you're going to be able to talk to. Some of the girls say he's been involved in some shady business the family wouldn't really like. Ask him about it. Sorry, they don't tell me their plans, and I don't want to know. I'm just happy they don't make me fuck anybody anymore. Feel free to head to our club, Brimstone, or you can see our gorgeous courtyard out behind the casino. I sure do, but loose lips sink ships. All right, you look pretty trustworthy. I've heard some pretty shady rumors about the Ultralux. I'm not sure what the deal is, but although they try to put on airs, that place is just plain creepy. Maybe it's the masks. Not much of a rumor, but I hear the Tops is always looking for new talent. Lord knows they've needed it for a long time. I hear you've actually been inside Lucky 38. You're the first person who's been in there in as long as anybody can remember. It's hard to believe that not too long ago, most of the families on the Strip were little more than warring tribes. The Omertas even had a big war with the Khans once upon a time. Sorry, that's all the news worth talking about. All I have, at least.
Дякую, но номер мені не потрібен. Фу, пістолет-пулемет. А в мене жалкий 22-й. Головоріз Омерти. Адміністратор Гоморри. Жесткача тут хватає. Нижній Бримстоун. Думаю, очевидно, що лучше відправитись вниз.
You're looking for a good time. Get the fuck away from me. Don't ask me about Caccino.
Воу-воу. Да, в декого я бачу дуже специфічні вкуси. Ну, це діло вкуса. Ей, капрал, ти де? Гоморра основний рівень, Гоморра апартаменти. Ігроки. Да, тут проститутки обох статей.
Hey there. Sorry.
Ладно. Не буду настаювати, блін.
The fuck are you? Kachino, get out of my face.
Вау. Ладно,
Legion better
настаювати
watch
не
out
буду.
now. Our rangers are gonna turn the tables around.
Зададуть. Но зараз я маю спасти солдата.
What the fuck are you looking at?
О, бляха. Христися. Ой, вообще не туда влізти. Номера.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Ё-моё. Кровище. Дуже надіюсь, що тут вони просто нарізали м'ясо. Карта місцевості, основний рівень Гомори. Ти
I
хто
hear reports
такий?
of Legion raiding parties all over the... Hey, nice to meet you. Do you need help with something? I'm a close friend of some of the family around here. I do some independent contracting around the casino, and they set me up with this great room. Little bit of this.
Понятно, відверта розмова не вийде. Хтось закидывается психо, так. Чё, его личное дело. Хочешь закинутись, закинуйся на здоровье. Ну, не на здоровье. Но ви поняли.
I hear you've been making some waves around here.
А ми відправляємося в казиношку.
I hear you've been asking questions about me, dickweed. What the fuck do you want? Business? What the fuck do you mean business? You looking to get yourself burned? Now you start talking real clear, and I mean fucking crystal clear, because I'm about to lose my patience. I don't give half a dick what you heard. Now get the fuck out of my face before I burn your sorry ass. You again. I banged Lot's wife and licked her salty ass. The fuck do I look like? I'm the one asking the questions here. Now tell me why you've been dropping my name before I get some muscle over here and we find a private place to talk.
Вау. Такс. Поговорили ми знатно. Вот де вхід.
Hot damn, do I love this place.
Hey there. So,
Розумно. Я би теж не хотів переходити дорогу цим мафіозі. Не прийдеться.
well, what do we have here, huh? Let me guess. You've heard about the mistress who makes all your fantasies come true. So you followed the call of your desires, all the way to the arms of Joanna, moi. Now that you've found me, I wonder, do you have what it takes? Oh, confident. I like that. So, what do you want to do with what you've got? Oh my, aren't you something else? I guess you'll have to see for yourself what I can do, huh? Consider it on the house, honey. All right, honey. What do you want to know? Yes.
О, стоп. Якщо вона хвора, значить...
Hey there, gorgeous. I didn't think it showed. I guess that it's worse than I thought. Look, we can't talk here. If you think you can help me, follow me to my room, please. Follow me, hun.
Ладно, поможемо тобі справитися з Med-X. Раніше я сюди, помню, не заходив. Садок тут класний. Жаль, що в басейні покупатися не можна.
Hey.
Ігрок, ігрок. Ладно, йди. Так. Обезвоживание. Ей, Джоанна, заходь вже. Номер неплохой.
Okay. I don't know what's happening to me. I can't feel a goddamn thing anymore. Empty and poisoned like the wasteland. I'm afraid I won't make it out of here. Not without Carlitos. If the Med-X doesn't kill me first, Caccino or another Omerta will. I look pathetic, huh? The great Joanna. And now, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. He was an Omerta that fell in love with me. They don't ever mix with people outside the family, you know? He was planning to escape with me, but Caccino found out about us. So he did something, talked, I don't know. And Carlitos disappeared. Caccino doesn't give a shit about rules, only cares to feed his perversions. He lusted for me. He's done things to me. Look, I'm stuck here. I know that. Carlitos is the only thing that kept me going. And now I don't have anything left. If he's alive, he's long gone. The Omertas want him dead now. If you meet him anywhere, I'd do anything to get him back and escape this hell. Although I'm not keeping my hopes up. Hun, nobody's given me a free thing before. What's it going to be for you? Caps? Sex? Straps? What? That sounds good, hun. I hope to see you soon.
Бідняга.
Morning.
Скільки заданій. Блін. Квести в Новому Вегасі як дерево. Тільки один виповниш і зразу далі. Опа, тебе що?
Hi, honey. I'm Dazzle. What can I do for you? Or to you? Every night's ladies' night here. Yeah, he used to come around here a lot. Haven't seen him in a while, though. Why? He used to go on and on about water and the farms east of the Strip. He was talking to one of the farmers named Bascom. Had some problem with NCR. Boring as hell, but it was his money and his time. So I let him talk about whatever. Well now, that's unusual. Normally no one cares enough to ask. To be honest, I don't rightly know. My mama was from around these parts. I can remember her face, but not her name. More than I can remember of my daddy, I guess. We lived in Westside before the Omertas bought me. As bad as it can be some days in here, it's better than living in that dump. 100... Suit yourself.
Блін. Тобто тебе купила Омерта, тобто ти... Я не понял. Тобто ти секс-рабиня? От блядство. Блін. Я коли вибирав варіанти, чесно кажучи... Я, конечно, як би сказати, хотів її викупити. Думав. Мерзка Омерта. Ну, Джоанні ми поможемо. А от босам Омерти не здобрувати. А жаль, що тут немає такої функції, як би сказати. Було б добре, якби можна було доложити НКР про те, що Омерта практикує сексуальне рабство. В НКР то рабство заборонено законом.
Howdy. Something else I can help you with? Yes. He said he was looking into the water shortage, but I haven't heard back from him. Got the feeling he wasn't here in any official way. White was talking to me about computer stuff and water delivery schedules through the pipes, but I'm just a farmer. Tech stuff is beyond me. The last person I saw him talking to was Lieutenant Romanowski. Romanowski's around here somewhere. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful.
Ну добре. О, якраз лейтенант під боком. Поговоримо з ним.
What is it? Corporal White is currently solving the mystery of the great water shortage. Tried to convince me he had proof even. I didn't buy any of it. He went over to Westside to talk to Tom Anderson. Anderson's a follower of the apocalypse. Helps the people in Westside grow crops or something. They're based out of the old fort in Freeside. They supposedly helped the NCR out at some point, but they go their own way now. They know stuff about tech and medicine and usually help out anybody who asks. Can't say I know any more than that. Haven't seen him. Serves him right if the NCR declares a Maywall. He's a glory hound, always looking for a way to get promoted to Ranger. Thinks he's too good to be a regular trooper like the rest of us.
Ломбард Мігеля? Що ж, відправимося в ломбард. Аж здалека. Сука, тут касадори водяться. Я ще з ними на ваших очах не стикався, но, блін, лучше не треба. Жорсткі, ультранебезпечні уроди. Гарні гори, однако. Не пам'ятаю я цей ломбард, чесно кажучи, сильно. А саме здання похоже на старий мотель.
Hey there.
Західний вхід у Вестсайд. Опа.
Tom Anderson, can I help? I'm with the followers of the apocalypse, and I help the locals in Westside grow crops. Unlike the NCR, the followers don't expect anything back. The soil and the hot, dry environment don't make it easy, but we get by all right. We've even got our own food store, the Westside Co-op, complete with basic refrigeration. The co-op is comprised of Westside locals and run by Clayton and Tanine. They produce all of their own food and share the profits of the co-op. I don't go looking for fights with them, but they don't have the best interests of people in mind. Certainly not locals. The bottom line for NCR is productivity and growth. Politicians back in Shady Sands are completely detached from the people actually living here. No one by that name has come here, I'm afraid. You must have heard wrong. You can ask around if you like. They'll all tell you the same thing. Some of the other followers mentioned you. All right. The truth, then. I killed Corporal White to protect Westside self-reliance. It was rash, and I regret it now. We don't have money to pay for the water, so I rigged a pump station to divert water to the local cisterns from time to time. I'll surrender on one condition. You protect Westside's secret. Without that water, this community won't survive long. I'll say that White and I had a falling out over a woman. A crime of passion, if you will. Then you leave me no choice.
Ворюга.
Found you.
Лазерний пістолет мені пригодиться. Мілашка Сара. Це місце, місцевий бордель. Воду вздумав красти, блін. Ненавиджу ворюг. І ці последователі апокаліпсиса при всіх їм благородстві просто дебіли. Помагають всім подряд. Помагають паразитам. Всякі бездельники паразитирують на їх помощі. Хочеш щось получити? Плати! Заработай деньги, а потім неси їх. І покупай то, що тобі треба. Все. А не паразитируй на ідіотах.
Look who it is.
You're back. Don't tell me. He married the hooker. Anderson. I've heard of him if it's the same guy. Water nerd from the followers of the apocalypse. Used to handle some of the operations for OSI. I don't know what to think about the followers. The things they do. Hard to say if they're helping or hurting sometimes, especially in Freeside. I'll have to send some people out there to make sure we don't lose any more water. That stuff's like gold out here. But you, I owe you for this. You saved me a lot of work. And I'm sure Corporal White's family will be grateful to at least get some closure. The MPs keep a bunch of junk around that's confiscated off of people who decide to screw with us. I haven't really sorted through it, but go ahead and see if there's anything you can use in there. We keep it in a trunk across the hall, by the prison cells. Maybe break-in isn't the right word. It's probably just a meeting spot. But it bothers...
Що би прокачати? Прокачаємо камеремонт. Чим більше степень лучової полезні, тим швидше відновлюється здоров'я. Це що, типа, гуліфікація? Чи отражу? Зілля ночного охотника рідкість на хрень. Хто такі ночні охотники, ви ще побачите, і це піздець. Ну, у мене є навик друг животних, який забирає цю дрянь. Ага. З поврежденними конечностями лучше не ходити. Точність падає в ноль. Повільнішим стаю. Що би вибрати? Вибрати призовий навик, да? Щоб дало йому сразу 15 очок. І чому б мені дати зразу 15 очок? Наука, там медицина мені так, взлом. Може виживання? Ні, до виживання там мало що ще треба. Спритність, енерго, наука і так на висоті. А візьму-ка я ремонт. Полезний навик. Позволяє спростити ряд квестів. Типа, тоді, спойлер, ще будуть квести, типа, собери предмети і тобі дадуть необхідну штуку. А ти скажеш, слушайте, а може подручними средствами обійдемося? І це поможе. О, вона подарувала мені подарок від конфіскованого. Самошній мастер. Слушайте, дякую. Ей, ядерка в тебе є? Чи я не в тебе ядерку?
Fine by me.
Ладно, вип'ємо. По-любому сушняк скоро візьме. Хух, скільки виконали квестів. Ну, а на цьому поки все. Дякую за увагу. В наступному відео піду охотитися на чортяк. Пока.